St. Louis, 173 miles. Chicago, 125 miles. Yeah. I made 20 bucks back in Bloomington. I stayed out of the rain last night. It's all good. Then some weirdo walked up to me. I think he's a bike thief. I think he saw my bike leaning up against that pole across the street from where I was panhandling, because he parked his truck across the street. And he's coming over there to see what he could jump on it and see if he could jump on it right off. But I was already over there. I was leaving. He was like walking up and didn't see me till the last moment. It looked like he came out from behind the trees, like he was coming from a long way around to try to sneak up to it. I'm telling you. I'm hoping that's what it was. Or he's just a cop seeing if I'm a druggie, see if they can get a drug bust off of me. Or if he's a weirdo, there's no way he can follow me here. I'd catch him. In this old junkie truck. That's why I took a picture of it. But anyway, I'm keeping my eye on it. You have to. And I'm documenting it too. That's why I love that phone. Taking pictures of where I'm at. It's exactly where the global positioning system will say I was at. It's evidence. Because that guy was up to say he was a thief. Or I don't know. All I know is that he shook my hand twice. Okay, walked up to me twice and insisted on shaking my hand. I don't like that because I left DNA all over his hand. I don't like that. You know, I'm paranoid. But, you know, and he's up to something, you know. Be a stolen truck? I don't know. Probably, I don't know. That's why I'm documenting everything. On my phone, I was really documenting. I took a picture of his truck. I pulled it out and took a picture of his truck. I zoomed in on it. And to document it exactly the street corner, you know. Because I don't want to get set up. It's kind of far-fetched, but still. It pays to be totally paranoid. It does. To think of all the possibilities. I was leaving anyway. Yeah, that's not a good place. Bloomington, it's a rough gig. It's a strange town. I want to get to Chicago. You know? I'm going to be in Pontiac here in a little while, and then tomorrow I'll ride all the way to Morrison. It's, you know, I've got 20 bucks in my pocket. That's enough to get me a meal tonight and a cup of coffee, and a meal in the morning and a cup of coffee, or whatever, a meal and a drink tonight, and a meal and a cup of coffee at like McDonald's or something. I'm eating a lot of McDonald's, but I'm not going to be doing it for long. It's getting me down the road. Hamburger, breakfast sandwich, whatever. Got to do what I got to do. And I'll ride tomorrow into Morrison. It's like, I think it's Morrison. Yeah, I don't remember. Actually, it's probably not Morrison. The next town, it's like 50 more miles after Pontiac. And I'll spend the night there. There's a Walmart there. I'll try to panhandle there. All I got to make is 10, 15, 20 bucks. That'll get me into Chicago. The next day, Thursday, it'll be Thursday too. I'll have Fridays going to be like chance of rain later on. I could do some panhandling. I'll get all the way up to my premium spots, man. Everything's going to go as good. And here's the other thing. My mom, she's in a hospice. And they got her on imminent status. So I don't really want to talk about it because I don't want to bring it into existence. You know, I never say die. Once somebody's dead, they're dead. But I never say die. And I told her straight up, I said, listen, I'm going to be in Chicago in 3 days. A week after that, to 10 days to 15 days from now, a week after I get there, I should have $500 or $600. I'd easily, if I do just as good as I did last time, I should have $500 or $600 saved. And I'm going to, if you're still living there in that care home, old folks home, I will jump on the Amtrak, get a motel room there in, Arkansas, the same old motel room I always go to, and I will come visit you every day for a week. And then I'm gonna have to go back. I'll get a round trip ticket. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep talking to her about it because it's 10 days in the future. But if she's still living in that care home, I'll have no. And I've got $500 or $600. I'll have no excuse. Got a good excuse now. I'm 700 frickin' miles from there by bicycle, and I've got no money. I've got $20 in my pocket. Come on, I've got to make money to get down there. Like, shit ain't free. It's not a free train. And I need a motel room. I could make just enough to get down there and back because I got to go back. I got to go back to Chicago. It's the train ticket. It's only 15. I can put up with a 15-hour train ride down there and back any day of the week to go see my mom. Especially right now. Anyway, my sister's several of them came through. Several of them came through. She was so happy. It's almost like the girls, time. I had her to myself for 3 years. I was going back there every 5 or 6 months, 7 months, and hanging out in town for a month, 2, 3, and I'd stay at her house for like a week each time. We had a good time. I'm so glad I did now. I realized I'd been calling her for like 10, 15 years, and I was like, these phone calls aren't cutting it. This ain't good enough, dude. You better get your ass down there. COVID did it. Just woke me up. You better get down there. And it lasted 3 years so far. Anyway, I gotta go.